after my exit from the electric tractor, I used to get up every day and then not know what to do. I used to see the ceiling, keep wondering what is there now. See, it is not that you can come up with idea every other day. It is not that you can start up a company every other day, and when you are suddenly drawing blank.
हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका टफ स्टोरी के एक छोटे से पार्ट में जो हमारे बड़े पॉडकास्ट का एक स्पेशल हाईलाइट है। अगर आपको ये क्लिप पसंद आए तो पूरा पॉडकास्ट जरूर देखें। लिंक आपको मिल जाएगी डिस्क्रिप्शन एरिया के अंदर। चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
So there are these days that happen in life, when you lose your own self. So the last few days and months has been like my calendar is at the disposal of the investor. So I'm totally at the disposal of my investors. Could be my co-founders, could be it's the entire ecosystem. So I share my calendar and then they block the calendar at their requirement, whatever is there. Today was one of the day that I said, I will not have any meeting. And then I see 3 meeting requests along with your. I said, today was one day I thought I'll not do anything by time. So, one thing I've always enjoyed is being busy. So
fire
jokes
does
apart,
not apply to you.
Jokes apart.
I know.
So I don't like to get up any day without having to know what I want to do in that day. So that was a very, very important thing.
Does it ring a bell, Amit?
But I have been into that zone from last few years. I have nothing to do.
So I did that the last 1.5 years, right? 2022 to 24. Almost 1.5 years. After my exit from the electric tractor, I used to get up every day and then not know what to do. I used to see the ceiling, keep wondering what is there now. See, it is not that you can come up with idea every other day. It is not that you can start up a company every other day, and when you are suddenly drawing blank, I used to get up, walk around in shorts and that typical banyan with a tolia on top like a Ramu Kaka, and then go all around the house. And then my wife, by the time she gets up, I make the coffee, pura ready. And then I start thinking what's for dinner, what's for breakfast, what's for lunch. So it's like, okay, can I do this? Can I do that? It became so terrible that one day she had to send a picture of a cat with hair all over and then it wrote, the more you stay at home, the more homeless you look.
A very good point.
And I said, man, this is now bad.
If I have to put that in perspective, at that time you had sold off your company, you had money to retire. So in some way, success in some definition. But still, it did not keep you happy. So what is your pie chart for happiness? Money, fame, respect, being relevant, being busy. What does it look like?
I'll connect to Amit's first question. So the yardstick for happiness, so when I told him the first story of in cold 1,250 salary, I was happy, and then I went to a very high number, but the number did not make me happy. The business, the Trichy Times business, I was very happy.
Because that gives you fame and connections at that moment.
Exactly. And you are at an age of 20 years. Wow. And you are going sitting in a press conference and asking, and where everybody is like grey hair and Buddha, and every press conference you go, you get a nice casserole, what do you call, hot pack, because press conference may have
there's a goodie kit.
and my house was full of hot packs.
Oh, that is
I mean,
so nowadays the media conferences are more fancier.
more fancier
We
maybe.
get gadgets. So I have been into reviewing gadgets and stuff. So my initial few years, I used to visit attend all these events. And at the end of the event, we get a junket. वो fancy words है. उस ज़माने में सीधा gift बोलते थे. Now we call it like media junket. So there companies can sponsor, bribe the journalist, but they call it a very nice way, saying that hey, we are giving a media junket for everyone. It will be delivered to your house. I don't drink. Room, they send drinks and all those stuff. They give bottles and everything. So I relate to you somehow. And I mean, I'll go back to last point where we were discussing about, why did you keep jumping your career? And I also relate to that because as Venu said, Amit, it's something related to you because you have been into a space of not having anything in your day to do. That's not often by choice. It's something which is put on us. So like where I was doing good. The problem with business is like an IT job or a job is always in a linear motion. It goes like this, slow and steady. Jobs are like this. We have a nice space making money, but we are losing something else. We are losing family time. We are losing good family setup. When you are in a good career mode. When you are down, then you have family. You have some savings, but your mind is gone away. आपके पास option ही नहीं है. मैं करूँ क्या? I don't. And since you have seen example of your 3J times at this top, you can't just start off again something from brand new because now you have to move something a next level. Next level. It's not by wantedly नहीं चाहिए होता है. Businessman को ऐसा force किया जाता है because the circles expect. You are an outlier. How can you take a step back and say that नहीं अभी मैं ना छोटा सा एक coffee shop खोल के बैठ जाऊँगा. People make questions. What happened, boss? You were doing so good. How can you come down? It's often not by choice. Most of the businessmen are pushed by the whole world to do something.
So is
bigger.
it like a open air jail for tech jobs, etc.? We talk about golden handcuffs.
Yes.
So is this an open air jail where you still have to?
Yes, and yet the businessmen don't acknowledge it, or the people who are into business and they don't acknowledge it because it would look like a weakness. Businessmen always have to look like सब हो जाएगा, हम कर लेंगे, हम as he mentioned the two words, as he mentioned the two words initially, I can. That also has to be put out in the world, showing that I can. Like the IT boys will always say, yes sir. They have two words also. Yes sir, वरना job जाएगा.
No, we don't say that. We said absolutely. We usually say absolutely.
You come down to one word. So I don't know how has your journey been, but I have felt that in business we always be under pressure to do something bigger. कुछ नया करना है, लेकिन हम पुराने वाले से बहुत छोटा करेंगे, even though we'll be happy in that. So for example, I would be happy to grow a few mango trees and live happily around it, but then my social circles, my relatives will, भाई आप इतना बड़ा काम कर रहे थे, रियल एस्टेट कर रहे थे, ये कर, क्या आम उगा रहे हो? And then because of social pressure, you'll be like, that's for fun, but actually you might be happy there. But you eventually have to do this.
Do this as well.
उम्मीद है ये वीडियो आपके लिए यूजफुल और इंटरेस्टिंग रहा होगा. इस वीडियो को लाइक करना ना भूलें और टफ स्टोरी को यूट्यूब और सारे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर फॉलो और सब्सक्राइब भी जरूर कर दीजिए. पूरा पॉडकास्ट देखने के लिए लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन एरिया में दे दिया है, जहां पर जाकर जरूर चेक करें. सो ये था एक काफी इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो और मैं आपसे मिलता हूं हमारे अगले वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय.